Hey guys, I just want to read something that I wrote about love and then share my thoughts on it and what was basically like on my mind and why I wrote it. Um, I think love is most powerful, most healing, and most important. It is passionate and selfless. I think that people all have an emptiness in them that only love can fill. I think people often mistake things for love because they're so desperately trying to find it, to feel it, or to have it, that they grasp at what's in front of them and name it love, only to find out it wasn't, only to be disappointed because hurt or damaged because in their haste, in their desperation, they took the convenient option. They looked outwardly at the shimmer and called it gold, when in fact it was nothing of the sort. God is love. And then a Bible verse, 1 Corinthians 13 verse 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. It does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. And then I've written, we must recognize the true characteristics of love and treasure it with all our heart. Be filled with it, overflow with it, share it, give thanks for it, and reside in it. And so the reason I wrote that is I totally and completely feel that and believe what I've written to be true. And I feel like that we were all created to be loved and to know love and to have love. And so we have this desire for it in our hearts. And it's so evident in the world today. It's so evident everywhere around us, in songs, whether they be about, the majority are about heartbreak or being in love. In the feeling of loneliness, which so many of us or all of us have felt, whether it's a little taste or a big taste, we've all felt lonely before. And loneliness is different to being alone, because being alone, you can be cool being alone and you can get stuff done and you can enjoy your time, and there's lots of different things and that you can do while you're alone and be good. But loneliness is like depressive, just horrible feeling inside when you don't have anyone around you, because we were created to know love and to have love. We were created to know and be in relationship. And when we don't have that, loneliness can often be a result of not having that. And so we search for that, like I said in what I wrote, like we grasp for what's in front of us sometimes and we grab onto it and we just, I'm in love, I love this person, that person loves me, or whether it be a thing or a hobby or anything, and we call it love only to find out later and it's not, and be disappointed or hurt or damaged because in our haste we just in our desperation, like because we've got that desire in us and that yearning for love in us, we just tried to grab like the nearest thing and just that's it, and it wasn't. And so I've been on a long journey of discovery with a lot of that, and like you just see it everywhere in the world today. Like in my own experience, I've had just normal everyday conversations with people like, hey, how are you, nice to meet you, where are you from, that kind of stuff. And it might be my first conversation, or it might be a couple of conversations down the track, and they tell me that they love me, and I'm like, hey, wait, what? Like, you don't even know me, like, how could you say that? And I think it's just evident, like, of what I was talking about. Like, people are just, they want it so bad that they just name it love. Like, they name the closest possible thing that they've experienced, something that is a heartwarming experience. They name that love, but it's not. It's just something that made you feel good for a little bit, and it's not quite there yet, you know what I mean? And anyway, yeah, so like I wrote that because, I mean, I've had some hard times myself, and just in, you know, feeling lonely and just wanting someone there, and wanting someone to share life with, and that's only natural. Like, we're created to be in relationship. I totally believe that and totally agree with that. And I just think we try to find it everywhere, and it's almost like we try so hard that we look past what's right in front of us. Kind of like, I'm holding this yellow highlighter, and I'm like, I need a yellow highlighter. Where is a yellow highlighter? Where? I can't see one anywhere. Is this a yellow? Oh, this is a yellow. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't do what I want it to do. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Why did this not do what it was supposed to do? I thought it was a yellow highlighter. And then getting hurt, or, you know, disappointed because I grabbed this thing and I just called it a yellow highlighter because I really wanted it to be a yellow highlighter, but it wasn't. And now I'm upset because I didn't have a yellow highlighter. But hang on a minute. This thing has been here and beside me the whole time, and in my hands the whole time. And that's what I feel like it is like with God. He's always there. He's been there through our roughest, lowest, unspeakable, painful moments in life. And some people might question whether or not he was there, or how he could let that happen if he was there. But the thing is, he has been. He's been there. He's been there waiting and wanting to help and offering his hand. But we're so busy looking at what's going on that we're not paying attention to his hand. And I just feel like there's such a desperate need for love in the world, in every single person. Like, I'm sure if I asked you the question, if you want love in your life, that you would answer with a yes. And I feel like so many people search for that in other people, and that's cool because we can find love in other people. But ultimately, that desire and that feeling of wanting to be loved and in relationship was first given to us by God, because he is the one that can feel that in us. He is the purest form of love. He actually is love, literally love. And he wants relationship with us, and we're just searching everywhere for the yellow highlighter, and we're grabbing these things, we're grabbing these people or whatever it is, and because they're being nice to us, or they're paying attention to us, or whatever it may be, we're very quick to label it love, because that's ultimately what we want. We want it. And so we just look at the thing that's shimmering, and we call it gold. We don't care to look a little deeper or to see what's inside, or to actually wait around and see if it's real or not. We just grab it and we're like, oh yeah, sweet, oh, I caught it, awesome, I'm gonna keep it. And then we get disappointed because we realize after having it, or that person or whatever in our life for a while, that we're like, oh my gosh, like, it's not it. And it actually hurts us sometimes. And yeah, I just feel like I wanted to just share, like, with everyone that, man, I've been there. I've felt lonely. And I've had really weak moments where I could have just settled for just someone, just anyone, just to hug me, just to be with me, just to share a moment with me, just to watch a movie, just anything, because that desire is so strong in all of us. And I felt to share this because I realised that all along, the thing that I was so desiring, the thing that I was looking for, this love and this relationship, has been with me. He's been with me, and he's been waiting for me to spend time with him and in him. And he fills your heart like nothing else. Nothing else is like. Here's an analogy for you. Say a husband and wife kind of love is like, the love is medicine, and the husband gives the medicine to the wife, the love to the wife, and the wife drinks it, and it affects the body. And God is like, not just drinking medicine, he's like direct injection into your being, and it's lasting. And whereas the medicine might wear off after a while, this is just like every direct injection you get is just building and building and healing and filling this desire in you so much. And yeah, I just wanted to share that if you're lonely or if you're looking for love, a few things. One, loneliness is a direct product of the desire to want to have love, but not getting it really, or to want to be valued or noticed, or not getting it from someone or something, anyone or anything. And I just encourage you to seek him, because he's going to feel that for you, and he's going to take that away for you, and he wants you, and he desires you, and his thoughts are countless towards you, and he just loves you so much and so passionately, more than you could ever imagine. And he is love, and you want love, seek after him, and you will not be ever disappointed. It is always faithful. He is always faithful. He's loyal. He's always protecting. He's everything that it says in that verse. And what was my two things? So the loneliness, and I honestly forgot what the second thing was. And to just to not be so quick to grasp onto something, to see something shimmering or glaring and call it gold, to spend time getting to know this person or this thing or this being. And time reveals just more and more, and if this is real love, then spending time in it is only going to reveal the truth and the beauty of this real love. But if it's not real love, spending time in it is only going to reveal the truth of who it is or what it is. And that's the best thing you could do for yourself, is to not just be hasty and grab this thing because it's glittering, but to spend time in it and not to just settle so quickly. So if you spend time and know what it is, then you can know, hey, I can do this, I can settle in this because this is love and this is what I was searching for. Or you can be like, I'm not going to go there because initially I thought it was gold, but it's really not, and I could get hurt. So, yeah. Okay, thanks for listening.